So anybody that paid for it is pissed. I feel like this here's what I feel like happened with that. So Respawn was probably forced to make that make users pay for it when the game first came out. That's what I feel. I feel like, man, when it says Bogano only 67% explode, like, damn, what didn't I fucking see on that planet? Probably some stuff that I need more. Like I said, they say you do a lot of backtracking because of shit like that. Let's see if I can get through Kashyyyk though. So they say that so here's what I think happened with I got a new seed. I can't look. Yeah, right. Yeah, let's say I got a new seed, so I can plant something for the terrarium. So what I think happened with Respawn, since you know the publisher is EA, is EA forced them to make that paid content ahead of the game, even though it wasn't really much. It was just like, you know, a couple of skins and you get a different color lightsaber. And it was just like, I was gonna get the deluxe version because I was hyped about this game, but oh shit, Empire's here.
Tell me we're not running that blockade.
Oh, only as a last resort.
I was gonna get it because I was hyped about the game, but then when I found out what it came with, I was like, I ain't getting that shit. Wasn't worth the extra $10, $20 they wanted for it.
I don't need another set of hands. Just please keep your eye on.
Then they just gave it away for free, all that content. So I know people that bought it initially was pissed.
I don't see anything.
I know people that bought it. There was a bunch of people on streamers that they were like, they were trying to get the code from EA because they wasn't trying to pay for it. There was a lot of people that wasn't trying to pay for it. And there was a lot of people I know that actually, I'm hyped for the game. I bought the deluxe edition so I can get the orange lightsaber. The lightsaber I want is purple. You know, like my man Mace Windu, Black Jedi.
That doesn't look good.
Yeah.
The Empire is devouring Kashyyyk for its natural resources. People have been enslaved. Displaced.
So now that all that content is free, whoever bought it is probably upset. But Cookie Crumbles, I guess, like I would have been upset if I would have bought the deluxe for $70, and then they give away all the content for free. Like I'm glad that I actually looked up what's in the deluxe edition, and then I realized like, yo, this ain't worth the extra $20.
Could be anywhere, like deep in the ground, like we're gonna be if we get caught up in that battle down there.
We don't have any other options. We'll die without our help.
Oh yes, I need some YouTube-worthy content. So,
Sabotage.
my theory,
I'll just jack one.
because I'm gonna talk about how all these games I was looking forward to, and then a lot of them got backed up. I'm gonna talk about my theory on why all these games are getting delayed. So initially I thought, like, because you know the games that are delayed were, you know, Cyberpunk is delayed, Last of Us is delayed, Dying Light is delayed, Final Fantasy VII Remake is delayed. All these games are delayed, right? And all these games are delayed, and I'm like, what the hell? So I thought, because there was a bunch of games that were slated to come out in March, and March Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming, and like that's like people have been waiting for that game for like 20 years. People have been waiting for that game. So I'm figuring like all these other games getting delayed was people, look, they ain't trying to compete with Final Fantasy VII Remake because they know that everybody's going to be playing that game. Everybody's going to be buying that game. Everybody's going to be playing that game. So it was like, they ain't trying to oh shit. They ain't trying to compete.
Ready to do this?
They're not trying to compete with that game. So, what they were gonna do,
That was close.
instead of trying to compete with that game, instead of trying to compete with that game, just delay their game to the next month or the month after. Say, hey, we gotta polish it. But I really feel like, yo, when your game's this close to coming out, I really feel like all you should be focused on is shipping the game and releasing the game and marketing for the game. That's that's the only thing you should be worried about at this point. The fact that people are like, we gotta put some more polish in the game at this point, and the game's supposed to come out in a month or two, I'm kind of like, yo, what are y'all trying to do? Like, the game should. So I was pissed because I'm like, especially since Final Fantasy VII Remake was supposed to come out on my birthday. That's the game I was really looking forward to. Last of Us 2 and all that stuff. Like, I didn't play the first Last of Us, but I heard it was good. I said I was gonna go back and play it. The Last of Us 2 coming out. I'm like, I'm not really that excited for Dying Light. Never played the first one. I heard it's a game that you need to play. I don't know where to go. I don't have no map. All of a sudden this thing decides it doesn't want to display a map all of a sudden. So yeah, so I'm thinking, is there a way to pull up the map? Open menu. Oh, push, target, sprint, double blade, heal. Full mode. Why all of a sudden the map doesn't display? What's up with that? Well, first of all, the map sucks, but to get rid of it altogether doesn't make sense. I don't know. So I don't know, avoid the lights or something? I don't know. I guess I'm about to find out. So, question here.
Let's climb to the top. We gotta get on top of this thing.
Oh, yeah, that's all we had to do?
Maybe we can get up there.
Like, I had no idea. Like, yo, hey, they got these vines and shit.
Okay, now where?
So where was I? So I'm thinking initially, I'm gonna have to cut this. I'm thinking initially like nobody wants to compete with Final Fantasy VII because nobody's gonna play that game, so everybody else is delaying their game. Then Final Fantasy VII delayed their shit, so I'm like, oh y'all just, I was like, damn, y'all fucked everybody up now, because I was feeling like everybody was delaying their game for y'all. And then like I watched a video today by this guy, Dreamcast guy, who was saying that since what he was saying made sense, but I'm like, I didn't think it was it either. I didn't think it was it either. At least not totally. So he was saying that, oh, since you know we know the new systems is coming, end of 2020, that everybody's trying to make sure that these games are super polished, they look super good. They want to be known for being the best looking game of the generation. So everybody's trying to super polish their game to be, you know, the killer for this gen. Like look, this is where our game is going to be the game of the our game is going to be the game of the generation. Like that's what they're aiming for. And I wasn't totally convinced on that because I'm like, I'm sitting there like, I get you, but I was like, I don't think that's it. So what I think it is the reason why everybody's trying to polish their games is because the rumor is that the PS5 is backwards compatible. Supposed to be backwards compatible all the way to PS1 because the Xbox Series X or like their new version is supposed to be compatible all the way back. So they're trying to compete with that and make their system the same.
Let's finish this.
So
Guess we keep going.
in an effort to compete with what the Xbox is doing, or compete with the Xbox, they have to make their stuff backward compatible. Ah, mother. But basically, I was rambling a little bit. Basically, what I think has to happen, what's happening is, since everybody has to make their stuff backwards compatible, since they claim that everything's gonna be backwards compatible in this next generation of PS5 and the Xbox Series X, I feel like the developers have to add code to their game to make sure it's compatible on the current system, the current gen, and the next gen. Especially these games that come out in 2020. So every game that's come out in 2020, it seems like all of them is delayed because I think they had to add that extra code to make it compatible with the new system, which is what I think is happening. I think that's why a lot of these games are delayed. Not because they're trying to polish it like my man said, which I think is true. I think they are trying to polish it, but no, I think it's because that's what's going on. They got to make sure that it's coded correctly and developed correctly to work on both the PS4 and the PS5, and same thing with the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X. Like the games have to be able to work on both platforms, and that's.
I got this.
Yo, I don't know the fuck. This shit's getting annoying. Supposed to get to the top, but like how? Overdid it.